Hey everyone, welcome back to the channels. Today we are breaking down something super important in the JavaScript, that is a JavaScript conditionals. So here you will see the definition what are JavaScript conditionals. So here you will see like its definitions. Think of conditional like decision making in the real life. Every day we make a decision based on the conditions. Suppose you say like if it is raining, then you have to take the umbrella. If you are hungry, eat food, else drink water. If the bus is late, take auto. Else, if auto is expensive, book a cab. So it is a very simple. JavaScript uses codes to make the same type of decisions. So first you have to check it like about here we have for if statement simple yes no check here. Okay. So here you have to imagine you are a web developer and your team leads say to you if today is Friday then we will deploy the code. Okay, so here, suppose we will take the example. You say the definition if statement simply yes no check. If it is true, something true, then it will be execute code inside it. So here you will see the definition what? Here it is simply check yes or no. Check the condition. Here if today is Friday, then we will deploy the code simply. Suppose here it is true. Console.log it is a like you have to just write true values. Okay, so here just I want to tell you guys this if statement simply it is check yes or no means here if inside it here inside parenthesis here if your value or your result it is true here inside it if it is true then we will execute code inside your if conditions here inside your if block whatever we have the code we will execute if here if it is true. Okay, so it is simply check here check yes or no. Okay, so let me I want to try to execute that first. Here if you write note then your file mind underscore script underscore 14. Then here you will see your console.log your result that I have already told you. This is here if it is true. Okay, whatever you put or write inside it here inside parenthesis. So if it is true, okay, then whatever you have to put code inside it, that code will be executed here. Okay, inside your if block. So this is simple logic about your if statement. Okay, first thing here make sure that here if it is true. Okay, then we will execute this code inside it here. So let me will take another example. Suppose here we have another example. Here suppose if today is Friday, then we will deploy the code. So we will here create a variable. Suppose today. Okay, today it is equal to Friday. This is Friday. Then here you check the condition like today. Here it is a equal value and type. I have already teach you about this is a comparison operators. Here is Friday. Then tell me what you will get in the result. Here something wrong. I know. You should put curly braces outside your parenthesis. So you should write console.log. That is deploying code. Okay, so you will see here guys. Here the same thing guys. Okay, what same? In the last lecture, I have told you about in this comparison operator here. Okay, so yeah, if it is match these two values and also its type is same, then it will be true here. Then this will be here. You will get your result true. Like just I want to let me copy. Just here I want to show you. Here if you write suppose comment, then here of this comparison operator you will get in the result as true. this is true. So now inside it here we have a true value. So if it is true, then whatever we have code inside your if block, this is your if block, okay, inside it, then that code will be executed here. So suppose, okay, here if it is true, okay, and true because this is a comparison operator. So here it is true, and then we will execute net code. So let me execute net files, and you'll see deploying code. So okay, here I want to show you the real result of this. Suppose console.log. Now you see here in this console.log you will get in the result true value, because I have already told you if anything true here inside if statement, then whatever have the code inside this if statement, if block, that code will be executed here. So here this will be true, means this is here true value. So that's why here inside it code will be executed. So let me try to execute net files, and you see true. You see the result of this is here true today. Today means this today variables here Friday. It is equal to the Friday. So it is same value and same time. So that's why it is true. So it is true means this is here true. So if it is true, then we will execute code inside it here, whatever we have that. Okay, inside it only. Okay, this if block, this curly braces. Got it? So that is fine. So let me close. This is logic of your if statement. Here we will move to the next sections. Not next, just incorrect example. Here if you write like this, here if you suppose here we will create the variable. Okay, the thing we will remove this one because I want to access everywhere this variable. Today it is Friday. So here if today. Okay, let me remove that. Okay, go to the back. This is here today. It is equal to Friday. And then here we will use the assignment instead of the comparison operator. So tell me what you will get the result here. Console.log. Then inside it here deploying code. So this is wrong guys. Here I have already told you. Here you have to basically use the decision making things like yes or no, basically true and false inside if statement. But you see here you are trying to assign the value in the today variable. But this today variable we've already defined on the top here. Then again here you are trying to here define value inside today. So this is wrong. Okay, here you have to must use the comparison operators just because we need here true and false values. So that's why here. So it is wrong, but still you will get the result. Okay, because here it is true. Okay, here whatever you put like 0. Here if you something like if you put it is false, then that code will be not executed. Okay, and 0 or null, then that code will be not executed. But if you suppose here put this is today is equal to Friday, then this will be true. Okay, but this is wrong. Okay, here suppose here if you write anything here, if you write like 1, suppose like 2, okay, then this will be also it is 2. Suppose here to write example, okay, and you'll see here you will get the result. Okay, so for now I want to explain about just yes or no. Just I want to explain about true and false condition, not more things about this if statement. For now you have to just remember about true and false. Okay, like here true and false. Later on here we will put more values like null, undefined, number, strings. Then we will check the condition, basically what we will get in the result. Just here whatever you put, the same logic will be here. That is ultimately you will get your result true and false. Okay, so here you have to put in 3, so it means it is true. So that's why here this code will be executed here. Okay, so but okay, the thing here it is false. Okay, this is incorrect. Okay, here you have to use the assignment instead of comparison operator. So this is wrong guys. Then here we will move to the next thing. That is a if else statement, either this or that. Here guys, suppose you are coding at night. If laptop battery is above 20%, then continue coding. Else plug in the charger. Okay. So this is the same thing like your if else condition, basically if statement. But the thing is, if your if statement false, then we will go to inside else block. This is much simple. Here like let battery. This is battery. It is equal to 15. Then here we will again check the conditions. This is here. So here if you check it here, battery it is greater than 20. Then okay, here you console dot log here it continue coding dot. This is it is coding. Okay, so it is very simple. Here if your battery greater than 20, then that means what happened here 15. So it is here 15, it is greater than 20. So tell me the result, what you will get here. It is false. So here if it is false, okay, then this code will be not executed, okay, inside your if block. Then in that condition you will execute your else conditions here. This is logic console.log here plug in the charger. Okay, so it is a very simple idea. The thing here of this concept like here if else statement, either this or that, either this or that, means here if here inside your if block this parenthesis here, if it is false, okay, then if it is false, then we will execute code inside your if inside else block here. Whatever we have else block, just we will execute your code. If it is false here if it is false, okay, it is false, then we will go inside this else block. But here if it is true, then if it is true, then we will just execute this code, not this code. Okay, so you tell me the result. The thing you see it is 15 and 20. So 15 it is greater than 20. It is false. So it is false. That means we will execute in this code. Console.log plug in the charger. So let me execute that code. And you see it plug in the charger. Okay, so it is very simple. So here here we will go to the next thing. Next example. Let me comment here. Then here we have the incorrect example. And this is what, like suppose here if you write like battery greater than 20, then here you write console.log here write continue coding dot, and then use here here console.log, then here you write like plug in the charger. So tell me what you will get in the result here. This is, let me here we have the CLS, then execute net files. So here you will get in the same result, but here you will get the same result. That is fine because here we have one line of statement, so that's why it will be true. Okay, here we have the missing semicolon as key, it is formatting. Suppose here what happened is, here if you write like two statements like this one, then you will say it is caused the issue. Okay, if you put just use one line, then that is fine, but issue it two line. Okay, so here I will recommend you have to always follow the proper format. Okay, like you have to use curly braces here as well as here, and then you have to put your semicolon. Okay, so it is recommended. Here you have to must be put your curly braces like this. Then also here you have to put Mm-hmm. Curly braces. Okay. So it is always fine. Okay. So it is also here. Suppose here if you have one line of statement, then you can use without this curly braces. But if you have more than one statement, then here you have to use your curly braces. So you have to make sure that here you have to always use this curly braces. Okay, it is a good sign of coding. So let me comment. Then we have to move next sections here. If it's multiple condition, we will checking here. You are buying the coffee. If you have, then here we have the next section. If multiple conditions. Here it is the example. You are buying a coffee. If you have $300, buy the cappuccino. Yes, if you have $150, buy the latte. Yes, buy the water. So it is just checking the multiple conditions like your if statement. It is a very simple. Here, suppose here you have to define the variable let. This is let money 120. Then you have to write this is here money. It is greater than or equal to 300. Then inside it here write console.log cappuccino. Copy that code, paste it. Is here else if here we will check one more conditions. Money it is greater than or equal to 150. Then here console.log this latte you have to put inside string, and this is a is block here. When these two conditions will be false, then we will execute this condition. console.log just here we will buy water. This is here put it. Okay, so this is a simple thing as much as. Okay guys, so here like let money 120, then money 30. So tell me here you have your money 120. So 120 it is a greater, you see here it is 120, it is a greater than equal to 300. False. Okay, so it is false, this is false. So this code will be not executed whatever we have inside your if statement. Then we will check the other condition here, and another condition is what? Money. So it is money 120, it is greater than is equal to 150. So this is also false. Here you will get your result false. And then tell me what you will get in the result here. Okay, so basically this code will be not executed inside your else if condition. Then here if it is these two conditions are false, then automatically this code will be executed here. So just let me execute that code, and you will see here result water. Okay, this is because of here we are checking the conditions. Suppose you see here it is 150. Okay, so let me here we have to put price like 160. So 160 it is greater than or equal to 150. So in that case we will execute in this code whatever we have in this if else if block, and that code will be executed and not in this or not in this. So let me try to execute, and you see let suppose here now here I'm going to change its price to 310. Okay, so you see 310 it is greater than or equal to 300. So that's why this condition will be here, this condition will be true, and inside it your if block that code will be executed, and other two are false. Okay, basically not executed because this is true. So that's why just we will execute that code and go outside your conditions. Then here you will see your result cappuccino. Okay, so I hope you got to this point. Your basically how it is work. This is your multiple condition if else statement. So let me close. Then here we have your incorrect example. So suppose Okay. We have to just use same code, but the thing here I want to explain here what is incorrect inside it. It is simple thing. Suppose here if you remove all these curly braces, this is here and here. Okay, so basically this code is fine, but it is incorrect. Okay, because inconsistent bracket here you say here we have no any bracket, so that cause this or semicolon here and formatting. It is a risk in the real project whenever you try to create a big project or real project, then at that time maybe it caused the issue because of like curly braces, or if here if you have to put multiple statements, so that's why it caused this. So you have to write your code proper way. Okay, like using your brackets, semicolon, and formatting your code. Okay, so this is incorrect, but if you try to execute then it will be, then this code will also get the result, but it is inconsistent. Okay, so keep in mind. So here we have our next section, that is switch statement, many choices. Okay. So suppose here will be example, you are a developer in the office and your boss asks, which project are you working on? Option front-end, back-end, DevOps. So let me explain with example. Suppose here let project is equal to 2, then switch case. This is here to the project, then inside it here. Okay, here we have the case it is a 1. Okay, it's not semicolon, it is colon, and then console.log. This is here working on front end. Then similar case, just case 2. Here you will write console.log. Okay, and then here you write working on backend, working on backend case 3. This is 3. Here you will write console.log, which is working on DevOps. And then here you can write case. Okay, here we have 3 cases. Now last one, default case, that is console.log invalid options. Okay, so here it is fine. Okay, so here you will see. So tell me what you will get in the result here. This project here have the value 2. Then go inside it, here it is 2. Then we will match with all the cases. So like we said, first it is false. Then second here it is matched with your second condition, project value is 2. Then here will 2. Then this code will be executed. Okay. And then after that here, if it is matched here to 2, then here it is matched with 2. Then this code will be executed. And after that here it's below like fall through. We will execute this code also. So let me check it here. Just execute that file and you'll see like working on backend DevOps, or then invalid options here. This case executed, working on backend, working on DevOps, invalid options. Why this is happening here? Because here if you want to run that particular cases, then you have to use always the break keyword inside it here. Suppose it is recommended here. Just if your case is matched, then we will just execute that cases. This is here. Here we have to use in the break statement. Now in this time, you say your project value is 2. So we will just execute in this case and then go outside of this switch cases. So let me just try to execute and you see your result working on backend. Okay, so this is the logic of your switch cases, how you can execute or you can use your switch cases. Okay. Then here we have another example, and that is incorrect with copy net code inside it here. Here you have to put net, and suppose if you not use this break keyword, then what happen here guys? Here if you match like your case 2, then it is true here. Then it's below here. Here you have how many. Then here we have been correct example. Suppose here it is project value 2. So if it is matched with 2, then this code will be executed. But after that here it's below code also will be executed here all that codes. Okay, this is because we have forget to write your break keyword. So this is incorrect statement. You have to always write here break keyword, break keyword, break keyword. Okay, like this one here, break keyword, break, break, break. Okay, you have to just write here case 3. Okay, you have don't write for default cases. Okay, then here is the last one about the operator. It is sort like if else statement. Here if user is logged, show the dashboard, or else show the login page. It is very simple. This is here. Let is log logged in is equal to true. Then let is that page is equal to is logged in. So then dashboard or then here you have to write console.log. And then here we will print your page. So tell me what you will get in the result here. It is like if else statement here. Here it is true. If it is true, then we will execute in this code here. Otherwise, we will execute in this code. Like you can say this is a if condition. If it is true, then we will execute in this code. Otherwise, this code here. So tell me here what you will get in the result. It is dashboard because is logged in true. Here you see is logged in value true. So that's why if it is true, then you see the dashboard. Or here if it is false, then you see the result login. So we will just execute net code here, and you see here dashboard. Okay, what it is? Suppose it is false, and then what happen? This is false. This is here false. So if it is false, so here will be false, and then that's why you will get the result login inside page. So execute net files. Here you see here login. Okay. So now you can understand this one. Then here we have another example like for the incorrect, and this is lost. Let here let page is equal to is logged in. Then here right that's about, and then here just here you have to leave as it is. Okay, so this is called this like missing the second value. Here you have to always write your second value like this is your login values. Okay, so this is incorrect. Here you have to must be always write the values. So here if you found this tutorial helpful, then hit like button, comment more just concept please, and don't forget to subscribe.